So there's times when I'm shopping for canned fish and I get a little daring and I threw a can of squid and ink in my cart thinking that I was gonna eat it. It's been sitting on my shelf for 6 to 7 months now. Today's the day we're gonna tackle this, so if you've got a can in your cupboard, go grab it. Let's do this together. Let's get into it. We have a Manel squids in ink. These are a product of Spain. The ingredients are squids, tomato, sunflower oil, onion, squid ink extract, spices, and salt. So I love canned squid. I've had it several times, but it's the ink. The ink really intimidates me. After I looked at the ingredients and saw the tomato and the onion, I'm feeling like this might not be too bad if I can just get past it mentally. So let's get this can open. And I picked this up from Rainbow Tomato Garden. It's $9.50 a can. Squid and ink just kind of tends to be a little bit more on the expensive side, kind of regardless of brand. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna say right off the bat, this is a lot better than I was expecting. I was expecting just jet black ink where you could hardly see the squid in it. I'm smelling the tomato off of this for sure. So I'm picking up on that. It kind of just smells like ocean with a splash of tomato in it. Yeah, I definitely think I built this up too much in my head because this is not looking that intimidating at all to me. No, it smells good too with that tomato that's coming through. You know, I'm just gonna dump this whole thing out here. Let's just see what we got. There's a nice little tentacle there. It's not putting off a super strong fishy smell. I'm getting a lot of that tomato coming through. The pieces do feel pretty hard and firm. So I'm guessing this is gonna be pretty chewy. And I looked it up and it said squid ink is really high in iron, magnesium, and zinc. And then it also said that studies may show that it has like a dopamine effect to it. So that's interesting. I can't prove that, but that's just what it said when I was doing some research. This piece is kind of standing out to me. A Manel squid in ink. Here we go. So that is definitely chewy, but it's not rubbery. I'm trying to think what to compare the texture to, and it's almost reminding me of like a raw mushroom texture, but a little bit more firm. It's really interesting, and the tomato is balancing it out nicely. Like it definitely has a savoriness to it, like a earthiness. I'm not really picking up a lot of salt. I don't find it to be salty. I'm not getting any like metallic taste or anything like that. But let's go in. This guy looks like it's really covered with more of the ink. So let's go into this tentacle here. I expected it to be like a lot more like oceany tasting, and it's really not. It's almost exactly what I was hoping for. Like the previous canned squid that I've had, and I've had the Trader Joe's canned calamari. It's reminding me of that with just a little bit more like richness to it. And the tomato in it, it is subtle, but you definitely pick it up. I mean, I can smell that more than anything. It's not overpowering it. It's just, I think it might just be balancing it out like with the ink. I'm finding the taste to just overall be pretty neutral. I was expecting something a little more shocking, a little more like stand out. And that it's just not the case. It's easy to chew. I mean, it takes more chews than like eating a sardine to kind of break the meat down, but it's not rubbery. Let's try to get one more bite of a nicely coated one. The one thing that comes to mind as I'm eating this is it being in a pasta. Probably because the tomato and the oil combined together, it's just making me think of like a tomatoey sauce. And then the texture of the squid, I think would go perfect in a pasta. And as I've taken more bites of it, I am getting just like a tinge of metallic, nothing off-putting, but I am starting to notice it the more that I've taken bites of it. But this ended up being no big deal. And I got myself all worked up about this for no reason, letting it sit on my shelf for like 6 to 8 months, because the ink in it to me is nearly undetectable. If you couldn't visually see it there, and you just took a bite of it, I think you would have no idea. Is this something I would buy or eat on a regular basis? No, but if you're into canned fish and like trying new things, I think it is something cool. And if you were having company or something like that over, it would be an interesting thing to put out or make a dish with. And I did look up beforehand if squid and ink was safe for dogs, and it said usually yes, but some dogs can have a reaction to it. So it didn't make me feel warm and fuzzy with the responses that I saw on there. So we're gonna skip on that today. Sorry, buddy. And here in Alaska, we're in the middle of the salmon run right now in the Kenai Peninsula. So it's crazy. He's been smelling the salmon that we've been vacuum sealing. So we've got the freeze-dried sardine on his left and the salmon skin on the right. Okay. But I have to give a special mention to a subscriber, John Rice. He's the one that made the picture that comes up at the end of my videos. And he has been bugging me. Every couple of videos, he leaves a comment reminding me that I still need to try these. And I always say, okay, John, I didn't forget. And finally, I'm like, I gotta get this done once and for all and see what this is about. So let me know if you've tried this, if you've got one and you're gonna open it up and give it a try now that you've seen it's not so bad. But thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.